Do you often worry? Do you often feel like stressed right out? Are you consumed with doubt much of the time? Well, worry, stress, and doubt, the more we focus on these things, the more we will attract into our life of the very thing that we're worried about or that we're stressed about or more doubt. I know firsthand because I have been a worrier and a doubter and totally stressed many times. What was I thinking? First of all, I just want to ask a favor for any of the, there's a few that are watching live right now. This is all new system for me right now, so if you could just make a comment that you can hear me, then I'll feel better. So if I know that you can hear me, that would be great. So who's ever watching live right now, please just in the comment area, just type yes, so I know you can hear me. And that will be good. So in the meantime, I'm going to continue and say welcome. Welcome to episode 75 of the Hangout with Penny show. Wow, 75 episodes. It's taken a while to get here, but we're getting here. So for me, there's so many things I want to talk about, but I'm going to start off with this quote by my friend and law of attraction teacher and mentor. I can hear you. You have great. Thank you, Robin. Thank you very much. Okay, now I feel better. Thank you. Robin Ritchie from Ottawa. Thank you, Robin. I'm going to start off with this. It's okay to acknowledge that which you don't like, as long as you do it briefly. So how long briefly? Oops, how long is briefly? Well, if you catch yourself worrying for a day when last year you worried for a week, then it's briefer. So that's good. So let's get that day down to a half a day. That's briefer. But if you find that a year ago you would worry for a day and now you're worrying for a week, we need to change that. So right now I'm going to go acknowledge the people that are out. Hear you. Thank you, Deborah O'Rourke. I'm going to acknowledge the people that are out here watching right now. So thank you, Janice Nowry. Looking forward to listening live tonight. Cheers, my friend. Cheers to you too, Janice. Debbie O'Rourke, looking forward to watching the show tonight. Robin Ritchie, hi Penny, I can hear you. Have a great show. Awesome. Thank you very much. So cheers, my friend Janice. So episode 75. So that means I've had 74 prior episodes of sharing the wine of the week with you. And this one is Saint and Sinner, if you can see it. Saint and Sinner. You're a saint to buy it and you're a sinner to drink it alone. So I get to drink it with you. So cheers, everybody. Okay. Last week's show. Well, it wasn't last week because I was away last week. So the week before, episode 74, what people were saying. See this? What people are saying. I'm just going to read it. The topic was sending mixed messages. So Harris T, he's from Greece, and he says, he's quoting me here, if you want something, state it and be prepared to get it. Oh God, how I've missed these shows. Welcome back, Penny, and thank you for this amazing episode. I really needed it personally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Harris, watching from Greece. That was a pretty good show. Episode 74, sending mixed messages. My friend from Italy, Paola Locatelli, she says, hi, Penny, good to see you. Such an inspiring episode. We often block things because we insist that they should come in a certain way instead of being open to whatever comes, even if totally unexpected. Thank you for reminding me. Have a lovely week and love and blessings. Linda Gannon, she says, thanks, Penny, for the advice on mixed messages. Watch the replay. Troy Davidson. Great show, Penny. I really like the statement, behind every complaint is a request. That's pretty powerful. I'm going to say that one again. Behind every complaint is a request. So what were you thinking, right? That can lead right into what we're going to talk about. What were you thinking? So if you've got a complaint going on, what are you thinking? There's got to be a request in there. to get the solution, you need to have the request. The complaint will create more problems. Anyway. Thanks for the encouragement to accept the gifts we were actually hoping for and to receive gifts with gratitude without feeling like we are unworthy of them. Tana Marshall, my friend from California, she's drinking Moscato maybe right now, Moscato. And she says, oh my God, Penny, another amazing on-point show. I made a strong intention recently to connect with more like-minded people, and the next day my inbox was flooded with emails from all kinds of people from Law of Attraction, self-help, and spiritual communities. And I never signed up for any of them. Weird, but you just clarified for me. And I was indeed having Moscato thinking of you during the show and drinking coffee in the morning watching the recording. You know me so well. Thank you for the great information and reminders. And I just want to give a shout out to Dee Ward. I'm just going to show you because it's a long comment. She had a great experience after watching the show. It was about receiving a gift. She did a very good deed, and she was offered a gift, and she remembered my show. And she said thank you, and she accepted it. So you can actually read the comment if you want. You can go to my YouTube, episode 74, and it's right there. So what were you thinking? Well, tonight, I'm going to tell you what I was thinking. If you watched episode 73, you may have watched that I got booted off my own show. And last episode 74, I cut it really short because I wasn't sure how long my computer was going to last. Here's what I was thinking. I need to get my computer fixed before it breaks. I need to get my computer looked at before it breaks. I also have a laptop, which is I'm using right now, and I would say, I really need to get that laptop cleaned up so I can begin to use it. These are things that I was saying. So these were the things that I was thinking. I went to turn on my computer the other day, the PC wouldn't turn on. It turned on, but that was it. Last year, and here's the funny thing. Last year, I got my income tax done. I came home, turned on my computer, and it totally, big virus, I don't know what happened, but I had no computer for a while. Last year at that time, I was stressed, I was worried, and I was doubtful. The first thing I did was, I can't do my Hangouts anymore. And I sent a message around last week that due to circumstances, I'm stopping my Hangouts for a while. That was my reaction to what was transpiring last year. This year, I go get my income tax done. I come home. I turn on my computer. No computer. I was like, really? Is this a joke? Like, really? But I had that underlying vibration all that time about my computer. And it just so happened that I manifested the same thing to happen again. Only this time, I was like, yep, I got exactly what I was thinking. I got exactly what I was asking for. I was asking for my computer to break because I didn't listen and I didn't take it in to get repaired. My thoughts were, I better get this fixed before it breaks. And subconsciously, last year at the same time, it's like, oh, today's the day your computer breaks. Now, I know that sounds a little bit weird, but it's all about what goes on in our subconscious mind as well, right? But however, I took my computer in, and the motherboard is finished, so they couldn't do anything with it. But I also took the laptop in. She cleaned it all up for me, got everything ready, and put all my information from my other computer on my PC. So what was I thinking? I got it. But now I'm using a PC, which is much smaller than what my computer is. So I don't really know what the picture looks like, so I'm hoping that things are clear for you. And yeah, so it's really important. So what are you thinking in any area of your life? Are you thinking in terms of lack? Are you thinking in terms of poor health? Are you thinking in terms of dead-end jobs? Are you worrying about where your next dollar is going to come from? Are you stressed about the workload you have? Are you doubtful that your wishes and dreams can come true? You know what? It takes just the same amount of energy to have a stressful thought, to have a worry, to have a doubt, than it does to look at the upside and think, what would I like for a better outcome? I asked for a easy solution. I didn't say fix my other computer. I just said I want an easy solution that's going to be the best thing for me right now. Here it is. I have it right now. And the good thing is now I can plug, because my screen is really small right now, I got the adapter that I can plug it in. I have a great big TV. I can plug it in and I can use that as my monitor. So I was like, okay. So in any area of your life, if you have a cold, for example, and someone says to you, oh man, like, how long have you had that? Some answers are, in 3 more days, it'll be a week. I've almost had this a week or a month. So we're actually pre-sending that we're going to still have this in a week or in a month. So what would you rather have? What are you thinking? So if you have something going on, say, yeah, I'm on the upside now. Or if you have money issues or situations where it's like, I don't know where I'm going to get my next dollar from. Trust. Trust. When we worry, when we doubt, when we feel stressed, it is coming from a mindset that we don't trust. It's like putting an order out and then thinking it's never going to show up. So it's like you get on the phone and submit an order. Maybe you're ordering a pizza. I love how Michael always talks about the pizza order. And then you order everything you want, and you say, forget it, you're not going to come anyway. Would you really say that? Would you really say that? When we place an order, when we go into a restaurant and we sit down, we don't worry about whether they're going to cook it right. We just trust. So why should that be any different with our own desires, with our own dreams? Just put them on paper, for one thing. I truly believe about writing things down. I've done it for years, and I truly believe in the power of writing things down. And just trust that somewhere, everything has a gestation period. And mostly, a lot of the things, I've spent many, many, many nights worrying about things that never, ever happened. I bet you some of you have done the same thing. You've worried and you've stressed about things that never, ever transpired. So what a waste of energy. If we can only have one thought at a time, why would you think things that we don't want? Why would we worry about the lack of something when we can start to turn that energy around and say, somehow, some way, I'm going to find a way to get through this. Because sleep is so important for our well-being, for our state of mind. We need sleep to survive. And when we consume ourselves with worry and stress, it really affects our sleep. Therefore, again, just expanding on this already negativity that's going on in our life. So we need to think, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? And if something's not going so right in your life, stop for a minute and think, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? So those are words that you can really stop to ask yourself when maybe you had an argument or something's not going so right in your life. or you're not feeling well? How many times when they call it a flu season? Get that totally out of your vocabulary, because you know what the seasons are? Spring, summer, fall, winter. Those are seasons. Those are seasons. That's all you have to think about when it comes to seasons. Many times it's like, oh, if so-and-so, it may be your work environment, everyone's getting sick, and so oh, I'm bound to get it. What are you thinking? Concentrate on your health. Concentrate on your health. Because just because just because 5 people in the office have something, that doesn't guarantee you're going to get it. So what are you thinking in any area of your life? Maybe you're looking for a significant other. Well, what are you thinking? There's no great guys out there. There's no good women out there. What are you thinking? Everything has a gestation period. So when you're requesting something, right? So are you complaining? I don't want this, I don't want that, I can't have this, I can't have that. That's a complaint. What is your request? I would like to have someone in my life. I'd like to have a holiday. There's your request. So just trust that will transpire. Everything takes time. I wrote things in a book in 2002. Not everything has come yet to me, but I can tell you probably, well, because some of them I went beyond my years, so when I'm like 85 and 90, I wrote that in there because that's important. But some things, like going on trips and all kinds of different things come into my life. What were you thinking? It's really important. Let me just check out here. Maybe I should put my glasses on. Okay. All right. So, what are you thinking? It's a good question to ask yourself, because it's really important that when you want something in your life, you want to direct your energy in the direction of what it is you want. It's like setting your GPS. You get in your vehicle, you have A, and you're going to destination B. You don't know how to get there, but your GPS does, and you trust it's going to get you there. And when you take a wrong turn, you're going to hear, take a U-turn or take the next left, get him back on course, right? So that's how you can get back on course, by saying, what am I thinking right now? Because for every thought, we create a feeling. And it's the feelings that are emitted out that are going to be returned to us. Like attracts like. Whatever I give my attention, energy, and focus to is going to come back to you. So if you go a little bit off course, what am I thinking? It's a good question to ask. So what do you want to do? Do you want to worry? I've been there. How do you feel when you worry? I bet you everybody watching right now, live or in the recording, at some time or another, you worried. Most times for nothing. How did you feel when you worried? Did it make you feel good? From my perspective, it didn't make me feel good at all. So direct your attention to something that makes you feel better. And once we raise that vibration, our frequencies are going on a higher vibration. So things are going to be matched to us more in alignment to what we want, rather than receiving things that we don't want. So that about wraps this up for tonight. I just wanted to come and have a chat with you all and let you know that I'm still hanging in here. And until I can get this all set up so it's working good, we're going to say goodnight. If you have any comments or questions, okay, so I have a comment from Robin. She says, I love that. There are only 4 seasons. When people are sick and others try to get away from them, I always tell them, I don't mind being around them. It's just a workout for my immune system. Oh, Robin, that is a good attitude. It's a good attitude. I have a healthy, strong immune system. That's a good way to think. So what are you thinking? I just think that it's really important that we're aware. In order to change anything in our existence, we need to be aware of what's going on. Awareness is like 50% of it already. Once we're aware of what we're thinking, and we know that whatever we think is going to be matched, it is going to come back to us because we send out a feeling on how we feel. So it's not exactly always the words that we use, it's how we feel about it. If you're worried that you're going to catch that bug, well, how about changing that to, I love being healthy. And you know what? Say to someone, oh, you'll get over that. You'll get over that soon. Put it in their mind that they're going to be healthy rather than say, oh my gosh, you know how long my friend had that? My friend had that 2 months. Are you going to help your friend by telling them that someone else you knew was sick for 2 months? Now that's going in there. It's like, oh my gosh, like, you'll be fine. A couple of days, you're going to be back to normal. Wouldn't it be better to direct something positive into your friend that's going to start them thinking that, oh yeah, okay, I can get through this? There's so many times we hear that. It's like, oh yeah, mind our own vibration. Mind our own vibration. Okay, episode 75 is coming to a conclusion. Next week, I think I'll be absent. I have to check my schedule because I got a promotion. Many of you know that I'm working at the wine rack, and I got a promotion, so I am spending a few more hours there than I used to, and some of them are for Friday nights, which is fun because I had fun there last Friday. So. But I'm still going to be here with you all because I love this, and I just wanted to come and let you know how important it is to think, what am I thinking? What are you thinking? What was I thinking? I bet you've even said that at times. What was I thinking? Hey, some of you may even said that because you attracted a date or something into your life. You come home and you're like, what was I thinking? Right? So then now clarity. So anytime something that comes into our life that we still don't like, it gives an opportunity. There's always an opportunity. So that wasn't a bad date. It was an opportunity to switch. What was I thinking? What do I want different to attract something more into alignment to what you want? So everything that happens to us is an opportunity. Okay. Thank you for watching, everybody. And we will be back soon. So take care. Remember, what am I thinking? Bye.